Another topic I want to talk to you today is a technique that is a brand new technique and deals with repairing the tendons of the shoulders. We all know that under the deltoid muscle, that is this big muscle that makes the profile of the shoulder, in the very deep area of the shoulder, there are four tendons that imbricate together, creating what is called the rotator cuff. Rotator cuff is normally a group of tendons, and they can be torn by trauma or by degeneration and can be repaired through techniques that are arthroscopic techniques, so minimal invasive techniques with suture anchors, and basically bringing back the tendon to the bone. If this is the bone of the humerus, this is the tendon is taken and we can bring it back to the tendon, to the bone. Sometimes the lesion is so big, retracted, that it's impossible to have the tendon be mobilized to come back to its original position. So in those cases, we have to add some other tools to our tool bag of arthroscopic surgeons to fill the gap that is left by the tendon. And in the last years, some techniques have been developed, and one of these is a supracapsular reconstruction. Basically, is a technique by which we enter with a small piece of dermal allograft. So it's a patch that we can insert over the bone in the empty area in between the area in which the tendon should be inserted and the area in which the tendon is at the moment of the surgery, and filling the gap to close the joint that otherwise is completely in connection with the space out of the joint. And this is a bad thing, because if we think the biochemistry of the joint itself, the joint has a different properties that have to be kept separated from the inner part of the joint respect to the outer part of the joint. It's a difficult technique that just advanced surgeons that perform these arthroscopic surgeries since a lot of time with good results can perform. But this has to be considered a good solution for this kind of cases. So if you have a massive rotator cuff tear and you are trying to find a solution, this is a solution you can think of and ask to your physician or to other physician to talk to you about this possibility before going into replacement. So if someone talks to you that the only solution is to go into a total joint, eventually there is another possible solution that is all minimal invasive.